Oh no. Okay, hey guys. I know it's been a while. I don't even remember when was the last time I uploaded, but obviously it was pretty sure it was maybe almost like I don't know. It's been a while. So, how are you guys? I am back here for another sketchbook tour, and I was hoping today's Sunday. I was hoping it'll be very sunny to the point I won't need lights. It's annoying. But yeah. This is my sketchbook, and oh my god. I didn't put the dates. Oh, shit. So I started this on May 27th. Today is Feb 13. So eh? 9 months. So yeah, it's been a while. I just I have to put the date here. It's just this time I had more time to draw. So back then it took me a year. It's pretty close, but yeah, this time I had more time to draw. So anyway, this is still the denik sketchbooks. I showed you guys before, so yeah, let's get started. I don't like the design. It's like this giant elephant, but anyway. So let's just say this sketchbook is full of OCs. A lot of them were also me practicing a lot of my OCs, because there's a new OC that you'll see later on that I kept on drawing him because I couldn't get his face and head shape right. So until now, I don't think I still do. I still get used to it. But anyway, yeah. If you've seen my previous sketchbook, these are my OCs. It's like Soleil and Lynette, because I'm very original with names. So it's just a lot of just drawing them random shit, because it's not technically their exact personalities. I just draw to practice expressions, all that stuff, or whatever it is, poses, and all that jazz. So it's just like you see a lot of my OCs. So, and this is the character I was talking about. I named him Caden, and this is like the first trial of me trying to draw him. Yeah, it's he had like a full beard and all that jazz. Yeah. And this was from my first zine I've ever done. It was in 2020, and it's like one of the extras I gave. So, and if you're curious, this is my zine. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's R18 stuff. It's from my Patreon from 2017 to 2020. So it's all maybe 95% R18 stuff. So I sold this, 2 years ago or a year ago. I don't remember. But it was before I started tattooing, so that's the only timeline I know. This desk is annoying. And so yeah, this is my old OC's Jake. I don't know if you remember him, but yeah, I babble a lot, so just letting you know. So this is a part I think I started kind of liking his design. So slowly but surely. Okay, I'm an idiot. I haven't used my camera in so long that I didn't bother charging it. I just was like, oh, that's record my stupid sketch tour thing. But as I've said, this is when I started kind of liking this design, and I thought I was gonna give him like a love interest shit, you know, but I scrapped it really fast. So yeah, so I drew mermaids and shit and random giant people. I was just unhappy to just put the sticker here. So I just like, yeah, fuck it. I didn't bother finishing it, so how much I didn't like it. So of course I ended up drawing more of my OCs, and just a lot of rendering of hair. It's like a weird mermaid AU, I don't fucking know. Like she's, you know, it's a pirate or some shit, and then she's a fucking wild whatever. I just drew random shit, that's all I can tell you. A lot of rendering of the hair and shit like that. Me. It's a very boring start from what I remember. I just like tried to draw as much as I could, even though I didn't like it. So I drew more of them. Because I'm used to drawing Soleil, like 100%. Maybe like 95%. But Lunette, I think I kept on changing her hairstyle because I was really unhappy with it. But yeah. And then presenting 100% anus beef. Which it's fucking funny to me. But yeah, so as I said the previous pages, this was supposedly one of the love interests, and I remember not liking it. I really hated the hair. I just hated the feeling of the character. And then I think I tried harder. So yes, oh boy. I tried harder, change it again, as always. And then I think I kind of got stuck with this, like pretty close to these two. These two, yeah, basically. I had an old OC. I named him Leon Crow with an E at the end of the crow, and I made him like years ago, maybe. I don't fucking know. Maybe like a decade ago. So I'm too lazy. I hate making names. I hate making last names and all that shit. So I just like, fuck it. I'm gonna just recycle his name and just kind of change him physically, even the personality a bit. So all of that's changed, and now is this doofus. And the only thing I'm kind of serious of making a webtoon about Caden, obviously as the main character, but I'm really bad at stories. So I just know that he's kind of like a jack of all trade kind of person who does like different, as long as it's like physical stuff, like moving, cleaning, whatever shit similar to that, he can do. So that's why I drew him like, oh, he's a mover and he helps move shit. And then for some fucking reason I had the idea of him being like a life drawing model. If you don't know what that is, it's basically when you do life drawings, there's usually a model. It depends what studio you have, whatever, because when I was in school we'd have that, and it's usually male, female, and then they're fully naked. So I don't know why. I just thought of him as like, oh, he's a fucking life drawing model, and he basically goes nude. But I try not to draw peepees in my sketchbooks, aside from my Patreon stuff. But so yeah, I just drew him. I covered stuff because I don't know. It's not really fully drawn, but when I have a TikTok, so basically I took videos of it, and then once I finished it, I didn't even bother editing a lot of it, but once I finished it, I was like, oh no, I remember there's a pee-pee, which is so I was like, I'm pretty sure TikTok will bring it, take it down like almost instantly. So that's what happened. But the only thing that came out of it is I still have the video of, I hope it automatically saves. So it saved the video. I was able to upload it in Twitter. So I was like, I have the video forever, so whatever. Fuck you, TikTok. I really don't like TikTok, but I just like the so much music it has for background and editing and stuff like that. So that's the only thing I like about TikTok. I just hate going through TikTok. So at least I had a video, so whatever. So yeah, I just drew him kind of like a life model thing. I tried not to draw pee-pee. And of course, this idiot, Leon is an idiot, so he's just kind of like creeping out on him. I was like, what the fuck? Instead of drawing, he's just, it's just like a random thing. He's not like, I don't think Leon's in school anymore. He's like, I don't know if he was in college. I don't know. I haven't really thought of him well. I just like designed his stupid face, and then he has a massive crush on him kind of thing, but there's still, you know, a story behind it that's just not randomly just like, oh hey, it's like, I like you, you know, shit like that. That's not like that. It's just, I still have to make, because Caden, as I said, is the main character, but I didn't make a story yet, so I can't just, because he hasn't, whatever. I don't want to spill so much, because I'm still trying to think of, because I just want a modern slice of life kind of thing, like very simple. It's just I want to just show more of the characters than trying to make a really crazy ass like story to make it, oh my god, there's like 5 million plot twists and shit. I mean, I'm really bad at stories, so I put all my energy and time on drawing instead of world building and making up stories. So I just have to like, I just want some modern, like everyday life, simple. It doesn't have to be crazy. It's just more of the characters. You know, that's all you would care about are the characters instead of crazy plot lines, but not cheesy and tacky at the same time. So that's why it hasn't broke my mind yet, in the sense of I want to make a fucking story. But yeah, it's just obviously Leon is love at first sight thing because of physically love at first sight, kind of like that. So all I could tell you is Caden is, I think, Demi, at least. But other than that, not much. I don't really know about Leon much, so I'm rambling again. So don't question too much about this. I think I was watching a lot of playthroughs. What do you call this? Of my favorite YouTuber, basically. And I was like, oh. Or maybe I was watching Game Grumps, because I miss Game Grumps. I used to love their old stuff. So I just rewatched their compilation of the, that broken Sonic one. I forgot which one. Sonic 64? It was Sonic... I think I was confusing it. Mario 64. Because I don't really know Nintendo games much, but, I was like, maybe I should try to draw the female characters of that game. Or whatever, I don't even know which is. Yeah, I think she's in the old game. This one is for the newer games. I don't fucking know. I don't know nothing about except Amy and Rouge. That's it. And then I tried drawing this shit in boxes because, as I've said, I've been doing tattooing, and I've tattooed myself, like, this fucking thing, you know, stupidly, because I only had one hand to do it on, and this was the most recent. It's still scabbing pretty bad, because I really wanted to learn more about the voltage and all that stupid technical shit. I even did this stupidly, because I was so I really wanted to learn. And then I don't have canvases. I hate using fruits. I hate using fake skins. And so I was just, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck up my own skin. So, you know, I even did this, actually, this one, because I wanted to learn how they did this, like a smoky, fuzzy effect. So like, I'm gonna try too. It wasn't too bad. I fucked up the red thing. So, but yeah, it's like, I have a lot on my leg. So anyway, for those who don't care about tattoos. So yeah, I just wanted to draw like, designs that could be a tattoo, at the same time inspired by other artists. So I like drawing stuff by other artists, like they inspired me as reference and stuff like that. And then obviously more of Soleil and Lynette. Is this time it's a fucking school I think I just wanted to draw uniforms for this desk is gonna fuck me over. And it's also obviously the net has a crush on Soleil because I don't fucking know why. I just wanted to draw uniforms, I guess. That's the only reason. But now I just I made like a height chart, shit like that, of the characters I have at least in the story. This is how I kept drawing Leon now. So trying more because the hair was he's not the main character, so he's not really super important. So his design was kind of like, well, it's not the best, but at least he looks different. So it's like, so Caden basically looks like this now, you know. He's supposed to be not a pretty boy, but you know, people have different tastes. But I'm just saying that he's not a typical like Leon should supposedly be kind of a pretty boy, but like super fucking tall. I think I named him Lucan. I don't know why, but it's too close to Lunette because it's LU. But still, now it's like still L, but at least it's Leon because I'm lazy to make names. And yeah, I just made something. When I made the TikTok and I uploaded it on Twitter, someone actually asked like, "Oh, is there a story behind this?" And I was like, technically yes, but not this short thing. I just like wanted to draw them in a environment and a setting. So I just like, Leon is just walking around at night. I think it's at night. I don't fucking know. And then he spots Caden and Soleil. It's like, oh, are they going out? And then of course this idiot is they're not even together. They're just it's just a weird jealous crush on Caden. So and it's like, is this why you've been ignoring me? You could have told me you had a girlfriend. It was like, oh my god, so tacky and cheesy. And I wouldn't have wasted my time. And then of course Soleil's like, who's this bitch? Because he doesn't know who he is. And he's like, excuse me? It's like, I think I made Soleil's nickname as Layla because Soleil is such a handful or a mouthful to say. I can't even say it myself. So Layla is just like a whatever nickname, and she's like, he's the one interrupting. No, seriously. And then Kata's like, oh shit. It's like, fuck off, or I will break you. And then Kata had to break things up. I was like, okay, I don't want bloodshed. I was like, stop. I was like, okay, fine. And I like my storytelling. And then it's like, yo, sorry, I better go. Come on, Ayla. And she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. What the hell is that same? It's just like someone asked me about it, so I was like, no, it's just I haven't replied to them because I hate Twitter. So if I talk too much, my nose gets kind of blocked. You can tell I don't talk enough or at all. And so yeah, it's just the thing is, I remember my friend asking, like, oh, are they together? And I was like, no, actually, they're the bestest of friends. Like, very, very bestest of friends. So it looks like they're very touchy, but it's just that to that extent only. They care about each other a lot, and to the point that it's a touchy-feely, like, because I think Soleil, her love language is touching. Love language is in, like, you know, she loves him, cares for him. So, and Caden takes care of her. And I'm not sure of the dynamics yet, that's why, but I know they're very, very, very close. So, and I know Soleil doesn't talk too much, but when she does, it's just like blunt. So yeah, so I was like drawing Caden as a construction worker as well. And he's, as I said, he's a jack of all trades. He learns really fast, as long as it's like you gotta be specific on things. You gotta like tell him it has to be this and this and this, and like he follows it by the book basically. So, and yeah, more of this idiot. So I actually just finished this last night because I ignored this because I know I'm gonna fuck it up, even if I have all the sketches on it. It's like, anatomy, perspective, blah blah blah. So I ignored it until the very end of the sketchbook. So also there's no PP or anything, but just in case, even though you could see kind of the side of his butt and stuff like that, but just in case. I don't know. I honestly don't fully know the terms of service in YouTube, so yeah, he has, as I said, has a big crush on Caden, and then no boundaries because he's an asshole. And some apparently steamy shit, and Caden is very, even, I guess sexually touch-starved. Not like how he is with Soleil, but he's very sensitive, basically. He's just, he doesn't have time to, have a partner and stuff like that, so all he does is work. So that's why he's, let's just say sex drive is high. And then, there's this meme that there was a girl staring at a guy's chest because it was really big for some fucking reason, and I wanted to draw that. It was kind of hard to pinpoint the expression. So I was like, well, it's different ones. If it's digital, I could easily just fucking fix it, but not on paper. So, and this one was one of the buns I did for the zine. I just drew it on sketch first, and I was like, because it was more. I don't know why. I think after I worked on Webtoon My Sister, I mean, I could link it down in the description what it is, but it's already unfinished because my sister is the one editing it. And basically, I have more time on drawing on paper instead, and I don't like sitting on a computer anymore because I've said it reminds me of how I work nonstop on the webcomic. So it's just like a weird bad taste in my mouth that I just didn't even bother anymore. Just like remembering myself sitting for 8 to, it depends, like 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day doing all the comic myself, except the editing and the dialogue and all the other things at the end is all done by me. So I actually ended up sleeping at 5 a.m. because I was looking through all my old shit and the webtoon, and it was very nostalgic, and my drawings were pretty bad in the sense of I think I had to rush because I forgot what my basically almost half an episode per week, and I only work for 4 days, so I had to rush myself. And it's not, I don't put my 100% in it because I had to finish the whole fucking episode by myself, so it's a lot of rushing. So I don't, it's not a good memory for me, physically and mentally, I guess, because I had to sit for so long and I had to use a Huon, and I hated it. I hate Huon. I used a Wacom Cintiq, so I'm used to that. But anyway, yeah, I used this. I just drew it on paper. I go on tangents a lot. So I just used it, took a picture of it, edited it on the computer, did all the shit, and then I don't have a sample of it now, but maybe I'll show it later. I don't know. And this was for the Patreon because I love Lady D. So I did, I still love, it's from Overwatch, Gabe and Jack, they're like my favorite, and I still love them to this day, but it's just, there's not as much inspiration, there's nothing new with the game, there's nothing new for me to push so much ideas and motivation and whatever, and to draw them. And I mean, if you look at my Twitter or whatever, if you see my old Overwatch shit, because I re-uploaded it, there's a lot. I even drew a lot at work when I used to work at the animation industry, and I could tell because if it's like a dull color, it's at work, and if it's like a specific brush, it's at work. So a lot of whenever I take breaks, I don't really walk around or get coffee or shit. I just like doodle. I doodle a lot, and that helps me a lot. Even videos I watch, it doesn't help me because it's so boring. So I have to. That time was just like Overwatch. Everything was like Overwatch was so big. So now it's like, I don't even know if Overwatch 2 will exist. We don't know, honestly. I don't expect anything because Overwatch has always been disappointing for the longest time. So anyway, moving on. This is I drew my friends comic characters. They're like magical girls. You should check it out. I should link it in my description. They're really cool. They're so sparkly and cute and all that stuff. And I drew honestly, I'm so bad at names. I'm really sorry, Ghoul. But it's like one of the characters, like it's like, I think her theme is yellow or gold. I'm not too sure, but I put glitter pens on the oh, I could see it, but I don't. You guys won't see it. I think. No, I kinda. So I put gold on her, like her eyes and so. Oh, I don't know why I love eyes. Like my tattoo is like full of fucking eyes. But yeah. And then her character. This one's supposed to be. It's like a mix of red and purples, but I hate purples. So I put glitter on the red, like on her horns. I like her horns. Pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, I don't know her magic either. It's just smoke. I don't know much because she's still working on it, so I don't fully know their powers. I don't fully know the story yet, so it's really cool seeing like work in progress she shows us. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Just seeing whips is just and one of the new characters that came out as well. It's like a spider and it's all blue. She's pretty cool. I like her. I like all of them. They're cute. And I think I still did the tattoo thing. Like very simple stuff. Because I tried to tattoo, but I'm not really confident doing a bit more detailed stuff. I think I can do it. And because I actually did a Kakashi tattoo on my fucking inner thigh. And that was a very big regret because of the pain. And I'm going to show you a picture. I know I have a picture of it. And it was fucking painful. And it's different when you're doing it to yourself. It's very different. And what do you call this? It took me around 2 hours. And not too bad because it was mostly fills. I fucking hated it. It was so bad. But healing wise, it's not as bad as I thought it would be, because I always expect myself to be a disappointment everything I do. So yeah. And moving on, I drew a pigeon, a headless pigeon with teeth. I don't know. I really don't know. And I drew more shit. I don't know. And my friend gave me a fucking Cookie Run Kingdom art book I didn't expect, because it was so expensive with the shipping, and it didn't ship to Canada. It only shipped to the US, which is weird as fuck. But and it came with this. Oh shit! Came with this shiny ass, cool ass. You know, it's like a gift card in a sense that they give you some items in it. It's so cool. And this is actually old, like newer, because when I have a bad habit of flipping through my old shit, and then I'm like, I hate this, so I end up covering with a cardstock. This is what happened, and I just drew something newer stuff on it. It didn't matter what it is, but I think I was at the food court with my sister, and I drew a lady. I don't fucking know. And I drew other school. I don't know. So it was just Caden and Soleo. Boobies. There's no nipples, so it's fine. And same thing as this, I covered it with something I hate. So I covered this whole thing. And I went to nostalgia lane, that I went back to, because Naruto was my shit back then, my big shit. And the thing is, I stopped when Itachi died, and I didn't know, okay? I didn't like search it up, so I didn't even know that people hated Itachi, and I loved Itachi, and I didn't know why, like other than the shit he did, but he's like one of my favorite characters, and I got so sad that I stopped watching. The same as like Death Note. When L died, I stopped watching. I just like, no, my favorite character is dead. So after, I think I tried to read the manga after that, and I think it was Obito or Toby explaining. It was like so much fucking dialogue, and I was like, I hate reading. And I don't remember much about it, but he was explaining to Sasuke what happened, basically. I don't remember. It was a blur. It was a lot of dialogue, like reading Death Note. But that's basically like I went back to it. on Instagram there's like short stories, the same as YouTube, like shorts basically. And I ended up ended up seeing a lot of Naruto videos, and I was like, oh my god, it pains me because I really did love the series, and I love Naruto. He's like also one of my favorite, but Kakashi's my top. Like I wouldn't tattoo my fucking leg if I didn't love him that much, but he's like my fucking favorite. And like I love Naruto. He's my boy. He's my special boy. And I just love this out. I never, as I said, when Itachi died, this is way after, because he's like 19 here. So I just love his outfit here, and I can't draw Naruto for like the characters in general, because his style is very different from mine. So I can't even draw him well at all. So I just like, oh fuck it, I have never drawn fan arts of them before, like properly. So I'm like, fuck it, I love this boy, I'm just gonna draw him. I tried to draw him as 19, but sometimes there's a style they switched up in the newer animation, so it looks very different. It's very more structurized, I don't fucking know, than the older stuff. So because his style also changed, but it's difficult for me to draw teenagers like around 18, 19ish, like that weird gap there. I can't draw them. So anyway, so I drew more of Caden and Jake because they're in the same story, and this time I was just drawing because they knew each other when Caden was way younger. So I'm not gonna tell the whole fucking story yet because I don't fucking know it either. So in this segment or this spread, oh my god. This is how Caden used to look like, and then he got all buff and old. They're in their 30s, by the way, because I'm old. No, 30 is not old, fuck you. So I don't know, I'm still thinking about the fucking story. So anyway, Caden stopped being friends with Jake for some reason, and Jake I'm such an idiot, has a massive crush on Caden. Caden doesn't know, as always. But obviously, Leon is more obvious because he's actually, approached him. But Jake, his bestest friend is Jake, and Jake has never done any of that shit that Leon did. So of course, Caden thinks they're just like the bestest fucking friends ever, and never thought of anything about it. So this is the Jake. Oh my god, this is Jake looking for Caden, and Caden works. As I said, he works everywhere. So this one is working in a ramen, I don't know why, noodle shop or whatever shit, Chinese place, I don't know. And Caden is actually the cook and the server sometimes. So, and then his coworker is just like, oh, who's that? Is this your ex-boyfriend? And he's like, no. Like pulls him aside. And then for some fucking reason, everyone has a crush on Caden. No, they're just like not crush, just like as I said, Caden is not really good looking, but physically he's like he's tall and buff-ish, and then he's just like nice to everyone. So I guess just like the people end up caring about him in a sense. I don't fucking know. So yeah, that's just a spread, random shit I draw. This helps whenever, even though it does have nothing to do with the actual story or whatever, it helps me push myself to even draw fucking poses, expressions, all that shit I said. So that's why I make up stories sometimes. So yeah, this one is my other OC. Her name's Nareen, my other child. She's also in the story because she's also an old OC I had back in 2011-12. I made with my ex, and I just stuck with her because I don't know, I just liked her. She's like one of my first plump or big-ish OC I've had. It doesn't always really show much aside from when I draw her arms and stuff, because I'm jealous of people, even though they're big, their faces are small. Like I'm jealous of that because my face is very round, and it's I got it from my dad. So I was like, Dad. So I draw her randomly sometimes. So she has like a reddish brown hair and all that. My camera just like, it's maximum video recording. Like, fuck you. And yeah. So I talk a lot. So I just want to explain shit instead of like, oh here, flip, 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 you know. Anyway, I just randomly draw her. Sometimes she likes very flowy, frilly dresses. Sometimes the dresses look really weird, but she's weird, so whatever. She's the type. She's not ditzy. She's just very positive. It's the type of, you know, personality or whatever that I am jealous of when people are just happy. They just see a lot of positivity in everything, you know. That's why she seemed like a ditzy. She seems just naive in a sense, but she's just happy, I guess. So that's what her character is. She's happy. And then I drew another OC. There's Lynette. You've seen her before. I wanted to make a other tall, buff female character with Lynette. I don't know if she's a thing or not, but I just designed her anyway for whatever reason. And I think she has a crush on Nareen. I think. I don't know. Drew more Salil, drew more Caden because I just want to get his face right. Blah, blah. Even I changed his body type even. He's not like six-pack full, you know, like muscles bulging everywhere. He's more of a just thicker in a sense of he's not bulking up his muscles. It's just he eats normally. He doesn't have those high protein diets, shit like that. So it's just like him, like just thick, not buff out. Look at my muscles. I'm gonna poke my eye with my poke your eye with my nipple, shit like that. No. And of course I draw card captor sometimes because I still love her since 1998. She's my. I think I did have a crush on her when I was younger. I just loved her so much, but now I can't stand her voice. And I don't ever ask me about the new one, the fucking clear card shit, because I'm not gonna watch that. That fucking what was that stupid joke? I'm pretty sure I brought it up before that the cards look like tempered glass for your phone. The hard glass thing for the screen, it's like that. And my sister hated me because she cannot see it now. And of course, more of my OCs, you know. Nareen, Jake, Nareen, and Soleil, Caden, and random stuff. And I drew Leon again, and it's Lunette. It's just like, I just want to keep on practicing them. Maybe they'll develop more of their physical, whatever shit. I drew as a witch, whatever shit. I hate purple, but I gotta use it. And she's eating a meat bun. Oh, I miss meat buns. And this was, I don't know if you've seen my older videos, is what I did. This full spread. Whenever I don't know if it was a voiceover. I think it was a voiceover, but I'm just bad when I get, when I record myself doing art, it stresses me out or puts pressure on me because I'm like, oh fuck, it's recording, it's limited time, it's not forever recording, I can just do whatever I want. You know, that stuff. And on the phone you can easily time lapse it, but the longer it is, the faster it goes. So it's like, you know, compressed and condensed. But I did this, so I just added the colors away afterwards because it looks so flat without just like simple colors behind them. And I remember I fucked up Caden here, like badly, and I hated it. But then I just put my Patreon sticker here. So for those who is on my Patreon, thank you. I did send out 2 stickers, last rewards. But yeah, I drew more Nareen. I didn't even shade, so that's how much I hate this page. Ravioli. And more Caden, and I think I drew him in a dress because I think I'm pretty sure I ended up looking at Harry Styles and stuff. It made me get intrigued. of One Direction, like 50 years later. But not the music, just like the people in the group. So I just drew Kate in a dress. So that's basically it. And so Leo and Kaden they're going out in a fucking, where are they? Carnival or something like that? I like carnivals. I never go to them, but I like carnivals. And I don't fucking know. I'm still bad at anatomy at times, so I just really am really angry, so I put a sticker on that. You know, and I have Caden here as a not a construction worker. He just fixes shit in the house or something. I don't know. And more Soleo. I think this time I went on Pinterest for inspiration or even motivation, just to clothes, to poses, stuff like that. So this one though, I was with my sister eating Japanese food. I was like, I'm gonna draw while we were there waiting for food. And yeah, so a lot of these are basically from Pinterest. Some are just like random stuff, but like some are like, this one is from Pinterest, this pose. So I'm like, oh, it's a really cute pose. I just drew Caden eating a fucking sandwich. And this is also from Patreon, this one as well. This one I'm not too sure. Maybe this outfit is? I don't remember. But definitely this is not. I just drew her like that. And I know this spread is a lot from Pinterest. Yeah, it's all Pinterest. I just wanted some pose. I didn't even shade her hair because fuck it. This one though, a bit of Pinterest. I just saw them eating watermelon, but not like this. I was like, oh, it's kind of cute if Kate. And then this one's from Pinterest. I know this one as well. This as well. This, but I wrote this myself. You can see that. Instead of your friend's stupid, it's just them just stupid. And this one is big to Pinterest, 100%. This one too. So Pinterest, it's shady as fuck, but there are actually times that people credit the fan arts there. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice. So I kind of ended up going through Naruto shit. Pinterest still, yeah, pretty sure. I ended up looking like, I want to draw people eating, because I never draw that, and it's kind of weird when people handle food, like how their hands look, all that stuff. So it's like, oh, they're eating the giant ass pizza. I've never had. I don't know if I had a giant ass pizza, but yeah, this is all Pinterest. This is like the knife thing, eating pizza. This dress. I don't know about this, but and this Pinterest. It's like a tall classmate just hits his fucking. That was Caden hitting his face. And this one as well, I'm pretty sure. This one too, Pinterest. They have the funniest face. I know this is like K-pop. I don't know if you guys are that obsessed with K-pop to know where I got these from, but I'm pretty sure this is from K-pop, and this one too. But this one is just random other images. We're almost done, don't worry. And also this 100% Pinterest. I drew I don't know, I didn't give her a name yet, so I don't know her fucking name. And this is Pinterest, and Pinterest. Yeah. And this 100% Pinterest. Yeah. So Leo's just my go-to. That's all I can say. She's my go-to of everything. And Caden sometimes. Sometimes I just want to render hair. Sometimes I regret caring. And these are redraws from 2011. This was when I made Jake, basically. So this is so old. And I was trying to redraw a Chi from Chobits fan art I gave to my friend. and I hated her eyes, and I just put stickers on them. So funny. And I did more tattoo designs. I did this on my leg. I wanted to do this, but it's pretty big though, so. And then everything here I hated, so of course I covered it again with cardstock, so I just drew whatever shit. This is from my Pokemon Arceus? Arceus? I think it's Arceus because they're talking about arcs, but I drew her. There's basically a running joke in my mind that every character I make in a game that you can kind of change up, like Pokemon, even Sword and Shield, even Animal Crossing, I always have that in pink hair and like lime green eyes. That's like my go-to thing. Yeah, you'll see them again. So, and yeah, so it's from Pinterest, 100%. It was a funny image of a guy taking a selfie with his friend in the background, touching a half body of a mannequin. I don't know, it was funny. So I just drew it too. And so Leo, of course, with her hair. I love Caden. I don't want him like overly obviously buff, just like thick. And then so he always wears really loose outfits basically. So, and I think I wanted to I think this was inspiration from a drawing in Pinterest. So just like, oh, a person with a TV head, yeah. And more like tattoo designs. I just wanted to draw it for fun. So and here you go, basically this spread. She's my Animal Crossing character. She's my Pokemon Sword and Shield. So I just like drawing them sometimes because they're very simple characters. And then I drew them like, oh, what if they met up and blah. And I don't know their personalities, but you know, why not? It's cute. So yeah, I got stickers from my friend. Went to a convention, I don't know which one, San Diego Comic-Con, I think, and then she got me so many Animal Crossing stickers. The one I really want is this motherfucker, and I still don't got him. Oh, my boy on Painful Colors. I'm just letting you know I'm getting out of steam. I'm like, my energy just went to like 10% right now. So, we're just gonna finish this. Almost, oh my god, almost done. This is 9 months of shit, so bear with me. So a lot more Caden because I really, really wanted to practice more of him. So it's kind of like this, you know, he's not like full on 6-pack. It's just, you can see his muscles, but not crazy. Like people that go to the gym kind of muscles. So it's kind of like thick and whatever. So I was drawing him like as a cook, a mover, and being outside. Him being sick, him taking a break, and all that stuff. I think I was coloring this in my dark room. I only have fairy lights on around my window, so it's very dark still. So I didn't even notice that I colored over a fucking mark already. So even like here it's going through. So you can tell the streak marks are pretty bad. I think I was using the Crayola felt tip pens. They're super cheap, but there's a lot of colors on it. So I'm like, oh fuck it. So I'll just use that to color in stuff. Yeah, I wanted to just practice more of him. Expressions, you know, poses. It's so awkward because I'm still not used to. Even though I've drawn so much on buff people in my Patreon stuff, it's very different when you're drawing on paper. So you have to have more patience when you draw on paper. And yeah, Yeah, more Soleil. I remember this part. I was really in an art block. I remember because I just remember this when I started drawing Soleil here. I remember I was just like in an art block. These are also like outfits I saw on Pinterest. This is also from Pinterest, and I drew more of Keaton. I think I was already forgetting how to draw him again, because his head shape is very specific, and I keep on forgetting. Ah! But he's a good boy. That's all I can say. He's a very good boy. Here again, I covered it with another cardstock. It's like thick. And this still the same art block. I whenever I have art blocks, I have a lot of headshot drawings. But this time I covered this part because I don't remember what was behind it, but I know it's something I really do not like. So I covered it and drew something. This is newer, and this is from the game Trading Legends. Because my sister made me play it. I was like, it's kind of dying though, but whatever. And this is also, I covered something here twice because I hated it. And I drew Leon being a fucking idiot. He looks different there because his hair, and so I didn't care. And yeah, I wanted to support my friend. I honestly do not read. I don't even read webtoons especially, but I just wanted to support her, so I got some keychains from her and stickers. These stickers, shiny, cute. Yeah, got that. And oh, we're almost done. Oh, thank God. And then more headshots because I think I still wanted to practice more of drawing Leon, especially because he has I'm not used to drawing longer face shapes anymore. It's always like wider faces like Caden and Jake. So I really wanted to practice him. Like, it's really weird because I just kept on drawing the same fucking thing over and over that, you know, I'll show you properly. I like this face. I like this. Yeah, my boys. Yeah, I just tried to give him more poses and shit. And I had like a Twitter thing that, name me a Nintendo character and I'll draw a fan art of them. I still haven't uploaded it because it's so messy, and so they asked for Wario. I've never drawn it in my entire fucking life. So it was interesting. And then Pauline from Still Mario, and then Leon, and then Sabrina from both Pokemon. So yeah, I think we're almost done. Oh yeah! And they asked for Ganondorf. My favorite, I've never played is Wind Waker, and I tried to play it on Wii U, and I wanted to throw my whole house. Fuck that game. And they will ask for a Splatoon Inkling, and then Adeline from Kirby. So cute. I don't know who she is, but yeah. I didn't post them because I'm an idiot. And basically, here's a trying to short summary. Basically, I did like Sword and Shield, but it's not the type of game that I would play. It was a short game. That's all I can say. It was a pretty short game for me. I finished it under a week, like 4 days maybe, because I got crazy with it. And now the Arceus one, I got type Flotion, and I didn't like any of them. And I didn't know that they ended up being part ghost. So like, oh, that's pretty cool, but he looks kind of weird, but whatever. So I remember that whenever he wins, he would just like look at me or like smirk face. He always looks at me and it's like, what the fuck? And then I was coloring this in the dark, so that's why it looks really fucking bad. And I was like, what the fuck? Don't look at me like that. I was like, just kidding, you did awesome, yeah. And yeah, she's also has the same pink haired shit. Yeah. The thing is, I played straight like almost 40 hours on that fucking game, and I just stopped completely. Because it felt like I'm going close to the end, and whenever that happens to any game I enjoy or like, I stop. Same with Witcher 3. I didn't play the previous games, but I still played it. I stopped. Oh no, that one was more on like, it was a pain in the ass. It was a pain in the ass to fight things because I wasn't used to it, and then I stopped for years, I think. But anyway, same as Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm not even part whatever, I'm just part like 2 maybe, and then it's just like, I don't want Arthur to die. So I stopped. I think it was also because there's one mission that I really fucking hated, so I ended up ignoring it. So now what did I play other than Pokemon? I started Mass Effect again from the beginning because I never finished it because I hated it. The controls are fucking ugh. Anyway, the last page, the last spread is one of my favorites. Yeah! It's like a stupid thing when all 3 of them met up. The Animal Crossing, Sword Shield, and Arceus. So there's like, the oldest obviously would be the one from Animal Crossing. And then for some fucking reason, it's like, yeah, fun. And then for some reason, my Sword Shield character is like, oh, you guys are so cool. For some reason, they ended up in my Arceus character's world. I was like, why am I here? Why am I here? I wanna go back home. And then my Sword Shield character was like, it's gonna be okay, she'll handle this. It's like, aren't you a champion in your world? Because when you finish the game, you're the champion. And I was like, oh, well, yes, but this is her world. And they're like, ah! And it's like something happens, like, poosh. And I was so lazy to look up her fucking armor. Basically, my Monster Hunter World character, she's also has pink hair and lime green eyes. Oh, shocker me. And she gave it her world. And then Kara's like, is she your sister? I was like, what? She's not even wearing normal clothes. So yeah, I like this page because I just had fun drawing stupid shit as always. That's it. That's 9 months of shit. I'm sorry for babbling for so fucking long, but it's one of the only times I don't try not to overthink. I just tried harder to just talk about stuff I want to say. So yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know how far you've gone through the video, and I have to edit this shit. I haven't edited in 9 months or more. I hope you enjoyed seeing my shit, and I have to start a new sketchbook this time, but I think I'll definitely I really do want to make a webtoon, and as I've said, like, just very simple shit that focuses on the characters more than the plot, like the big huge crazy plots and shit. Like, people are like, it's crazy, man. You know how I notice a lot of anime, they try to oversell things, and usually the really high budget animated ones are shit, in my opinion. As I've seen, they're all either fan servicey, it's typical, full of fillers, like boring shit, and trying to seem so overpowered. It's like, oh my god, what the fuck, they destroyed the whole city with one blow, or some shit like that's just so tacky to me. So if I overthink, I'm not gonna end up actually making a fucking story. So I just don't want it to be so crazy, you know. So oh my god, my sniffles. Yeah, I just want, one of my bucket lists would be to create my own story, because it's always what I always wanted for the longest fucking time, and I've never done it because I don't have confidence in myself, and I know a lot of people understand that, because as I've said, I put so much time, a lot of my time and effort on art instead of world building and all that stuff. And as much as I like to daydream about the stories I might have put them in, all that stuff, it's just, but one day, I don't know, but I did, as I said a while ago, I did say that I was working on a webtoon with my sister. I could also link that down and link all my other friends' stuff in the description. So if you're gonna check that out, that would be cool. If you know them, you read them, more power to you. Actually, I don't know why I said that, but I'm thankful. But thank you for listening to me ramble. It's 2 p.m. I still haven't eaten anything, and thank you for watching my video, even just as background noise. You know, it's fine. I do that all the fucking time. So I hope you guys have a good day. Be safe, stay safe, be well, and love you. Gotta go. Bye.